What is going on, everybody? My name is Nico and welcome back to another Pokemon Unite character guide video. Today we are going to be talking about Blissey, and let me tell you, this is a character that I've played a fair chunk and I've had a lot of success with. Okay, I really like Blissey and its kit. It's a really interesting Pokemon, and it's just super fun to play, especially with those heals. It's just a really powerful Pokemon in that regard. So let's talk about Blissey. So first up, we're going to talk about our items, because that is super important on this particular character. Obviously, I talk about this every video, okay? I make these guides for casual players that aren't going to dump money into the game, and they want to just have a couple items that they can swap between characters, and like a couple main items that they use on pretty much everybody, and that's Buddy Barrier and Focus Band for me, okay? I use these on almost every Pokemon I play because it's just really good items, and then you swap it out for something else, and you're saving yourselves a lot of tokens and a lot of money from having to upgrade everything. For example, the big ones that I'd probably say are the best to upgrade are Shell Belt and Muscle Band, and then upgrade Buddy Barrier and Focus Band, because then you can just swap between, if you're physical or attack, Shell Belt and Muscle Band, and then just rock Focus Band and Buddy Barrier. Also, experience share is nice if you play a lot of support. That's one you should definitely dump some points into. But yeah, Focus Band, Buddy Barrier, and then Muscle Band and Shell Bell for a while until you earn some more tickets, and that is going to be the best way for you to just kind of rotate through this stuff. But on Blissey, Buddy Barrier, obviously, we're running this. When the Pokemon uses its Unite move, that Pokemon and nearby ally Pokemon with the lowest HP are each granted a shield equal to 40% their max HP. Super nice. You get 400 health on Blissey. Also, Focus Band, when the Pokemon drops to low HP, then each second, for 3 seconds, it recovers 14% of the HP it had lost with defense and special defense. A super fantastic item on so many different Pokemon. Then we move to support. You get the experience share. This is such a key support item simply because of the fact that you're not going to be one of taking creeps. You're going to be wanting to give those creeps to, you know, your carrier, whoever you're laning with, and the experience share is super nice. So while the Pokemon has the fewest XP points on its team, it gains 4 more XP per second. In addition, when the nearby teammate defeats a wild Pokemon, the teammate gains slightly more XP points. HP 160 and movement speed plus 100. Super nice for support Pokemon because you're getting that extra XP for being the lowest on the team, as well as when your ally defeats wild Pokemon near you. It's just a really nice item for supports. Highly recommended on Eldegoss as well. Moving on to the moves I run. Again, this is not, if you go online and you look up the best Blissey guide, there's probably going to be guides that say differently from me, because that's just how I play Blissey. So the 2 moves at level 6, you got Egg Bomb and you got Helping Hand. It hurls an egg at the designated location. The egg then explodes, dealing damage to opposing Pokemon in the area of effect and throwing them. Also decreases the movement speed of opposing Pokemon for a short time when they are thrown. Helping Hand for a short time greatly increases the user's and nearby ally Pokemon movement speed, basic attack speed. While this move effect lasts, all the user basic attacks become boosted attacks. Very nice right here. It's a nice move. However, I really like Egg Bomb. Now, some people really like Helping Hand, and I 100% understand why. It's a very powerful buff. I like Egg Bomb because when Pokemon are coming in or they're trying to get away, you can Egg Bomb them, knock them up, give your teammates a chance to get to them very quickly, and then you can synergize that very well with your ultimate by going in with your Bliss Assist. I'll cover the ultimate in a little bit more in depth here in a second, but it's very nice. In terms of your level 4 move, I take Soft Boiled every time over Safeguard. You throw an egg to an ally Pokemon, restoring its HP, as well as the user's maximum of 3 uses can be kept on reserve. You get so much freaking health back from this. It's very nice. You can really keep a fight going for a fair chunk of time, especially the farther you get in the game, the shorter this cooldown gets. It's very nice. Safeguard is the other move. It removes all status conditions from the designated ally Pokemon and makes it immune to hindrances for a short time, and also grants the designated ally a shield. I just think Soft Boiled's better. It keeps the fight going. It keeps you in the fight, fighting with your allies, getting that health back. It's just, in my opinion, a better move. Finally, we get to the Bliss Assistance. Has the user dash to the designated ally Pokemon to give it an egg, granting that Pokemon a shield and increasing its attack and special attack for a short time. The user also intercepts a portion of the damage received by that Pokemon for a short time. While dashing, the user throws nearby opposing Pokemon and those it comes into contact with. This actually does a ton of freaking damage. So if your teammate's low, pop this bad boy, go in on them, and you'll do a fair chunk of damage, as well as give them a huge little shield plus your Buddy Barrier shield. So like, there's so much health you're giving back to the enemy team to your teammates, excuse me, in terms of the shield, because of the buddy barrier, plus how this move just works fundamentally. Plus, if, like I said earlier, if you're playing with something that dashes in and you use egg bomb, knock them up, your teammate dashes in, then you use your ultimate, you're going to be doing big damage and giving your ally a shield. It's just super good. Finally, we got the passive natural cure. Removes all status conditions from Pokemon. This ability goes on cooldown after it's triggered. Just a nice little bonus. Now let's talk about gameplay in terms of Blissey, because this is the first support Pokemon that I have done a guide for, and it plays a bit differently than, you know, Talonflame and Blastoise that I made guides for previously. So, early game. I think it's pretty simple. Just go in, do some damage to the creeps. You're going to be giving all of your creeps to whatever carry you're playing with. If you're playing with, you know, a Gabite, you're going to be giving that all the experience. You know, if you're playing with an actual attacker, you're going to be giving that the experience. That's just how this character works. You're giving experience to someone else because you are not the main damage dealer. So that's just kind of how that works. You're going to be focusing on making sure you're spoon feeding minions and kills if possible to your ally that you are laning with. It makes the rest of the game that much easier because of your experience share. For one, you're going to be getting that extra experience because you are lower than everybody else because you haven't been farming and doing all that other stuff. But it's better that your attackers or your junglers or whatever have more damage output than you because they're higher level than you, because you are a support. Now, what's super key is just making sure you're managing your soft boiled and just having a bunch of your eggs stacked up, so that way you can do a lot of healing in fights. You're really going to be able to manage a fight entirely. They might get some early damage off on you, but you can turn that around really quick if you're using your soft boiled and just giving health back to you and your ally. It's super awesome to see enemies engage on you, and then all of a sudden you drop 2 eggs and you're like, oh, we're back to full, and you guys are getting raffle stomp now. So it's really awesome to see that kind of play with Blissey. I really like how this character works. And then again, with the egg bomb, you just throw it behind them as they're trying to get away. You're going to not only knock them up, but you'll slow them subsequently, and then it just gives you a great chance to get those early kills and damage. And this is pretty much how you're going to play the entire game. You're going to end up stealing some kills with your ultimate on accident, as well as with your egg bomb. It's just how the game works, okay? You're not going to try to do it, but it's going to happen, and you're going to get some kills in that regard. And it's kind of nice because you do become a really big pain late in the game. By getting higher leveled and further ahead than the enemy team, you become a freaking nuisance. Like, I have 1v1 like Greninjas with this character just because of the amount of health I can get back and the knockups and the damage. It's kind of nuts. It really is. And then late game is where Blissey is pretty interesting. Really, your whole objective is just managing the opposing team. You're not really going to try and get up close because you aren't super beefy. You will take some fair damage. You're not a defender, okay? You're going to take chunks from the opposing team, but because of your egg bomb, you don't have to get in and do that kind of work. What you'll do is you'll stand back, you'll egg bomb, you'll heal whoever's low on your team, and you'll keep doing this process over and over and over. And then finally, when someone gets a little too low for your liking, you go and target them with your ultimate. You go in, you give them huge shield, you do a bunch of damage, and now you're in the fight because you also have a big shield. So you drop your egg bomb, you know, keep soft boiling and get your basic attacks in, and you will be a nuisance in fights, okay? That is the best part of this character, is that you can play from a range until you're absolutely needed, and then you go in and do huge damage and big work in the front line. It's really awesome, this kind of hybrid back and forth playstyle that you can do with this particular character. But that pretty much wraps up my guide for Blissey, guys. If you found the video entertaining and helpful, leave a like, smash the subscribe button for more videos like this in the future. Be sure you check out the Discord with people over there playing Pokemon all the time. Check me out over on Twitch, TikTok, Instagram, enter the chat, all that fun stuff. If you're interested in keeping up with me, this channel, the stream, my podcast, anything like that, I've got so much crap that I'm doing. Anything like that, make sure you check me out in all those places. But like I said, that's it for this one, and I hope to see you all in the next video. Peace.